Good morning. I decided to do a little video on sprouting, and it's actually very simple. You take the actual grain. This is wheat berry right here. I took a little scoop of wheat berry, and these are lentils. You can do this with anything. You can do it with mung beans, garbanzo beans, sunflower seeds, rice seeds. Anything could be sprouted, and actually that's the best form to eat any kind of grain or beans, is sprouting them, because you're releasing that enzyme that allows your body to digest it. Otherwise you don't. That's why you fart when you have beans. You don't fart when you have sprouts. So what you do, and I'm trying to be as talented here with one hand holding the camera. This is a filter, and I wait for the green light to go so that I could try to conserve as much water as I possibly can. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to wash these out thoroughly, and since I don't have sprouting caps, what I use are these little, I don't even know what they're called, but they are good little filters as well. This one's got a hole in it. I'll have to cut a new one, but again, trying to do this one-handed is going to take talent. You know what? This is going to be virtually impossible, but let's see here. So hopefully none of the beans come out. Okay. I'm overly clean. We need to have some sort of germs. That's one of the reasons we are have no B12. It's because we become so antiseptic. We're so fearful of bacteria, and bacteria is our friend. Okay, let me rinse the other. Once you rinse them, you fill them up again, and oops, I got yolkies all over the place. Again, it takes talent to try to do camera and work. The thing I like about this filter, you have to wait until the green light goes before the actual filter is working, and then you're wasting all these amount of water, which is crazy. You're going to fill it almost double the amount of beans or grain that you have. This one I did a little bit more, but I'm not going to put the water again. And then what you do is you're going to cover this up. Look at all these little guys. You're going to cover it up with, what you call it, the cloth, or if you have one of those sprouting lids, preferably, that'd be great. And you let it soak for anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. It's 6:47 now, so I'll rinse them tonight around 7, or actually 6, and then I take all the water out and keep this on after the water's gone, and just kind of put it in a plate like so, turned, and let it sprout overnight. You're going to rinse them again in the morning. You actually rinse them twice a day, and then you actually wait for 2 or 3 days, and you start seeing the little tail. I don't like to have the tail too long because it starts to taste a little bitter, so I usually sprout them for 2 days, and then you got delicious, nutritious sprouts. It's pretty easy. I think I've got one in the refrigerator that I had sprouted. There it is. I don't know if you guys could see that. The little tails in there, but They're delicious, man. They're packed with protein, nutrients, you name it, you know. Let me turn this around. Good morning. Yeah, it's 10 till 7. I got up around 6:15. Went to the bathroom. I'm slow to start. I don't like to rush. Rushing is not a good thing. I like to take my time. I like to be present. I like to enjoy the moment. Making videos really disrupt my whole attunement, but I do it because I know that if I share what I do, it'll help someone out there. And it's like a self-sacrifice. Everything can't be enclosed. Everything can't be just for me, so I do things for universal wellness. Getting ready to go for a jog. I'm going to stretch first, and then my day begins, and my garden, and all sorts of little things that I have to do. I went shopping yesterday. I bought, nothing fits. So I bought some underwear, some tank tops, some shorts. I actually went into the boys department and bought some size 14. Actually, I'll show you real quick. Let's go in here. Don't like stores either, but you know, you can't buy everything online, especially you can try them. But I got, let's see here. It's very dark in here. You can't really see it. It's useless. You can't see it, but yeah, I got some undies that fit, and got a couple of these are on special for $3.47. I like a bargain, so I got 3 of these, and the shorts over here. Let me see if I can pull one out so you guys could see it. Yeah, this right here, $5. Size 14, 16. Yeah. Any hoot. Bought a couple things for my car. Some covers to protect the car inside. I mean, it's seat covers. And a couple of stuff for running. So you got the seat cover right there. Or refresh your car. Good thing about being single, you don't have to worry about buying something double. Before, when I was with Violet, everything that I bought for me, I bought for her. So that got to be a little expensive. So now I could kind of give myself treats every now and then, because I never really used to. I'm not materialistic. I really don't like material things. But when your clothes are falling off of you, you kind of need to buy stuff. And like I said, I always look for a bargain. And certain things like the seat cover, I want to make sure, because the car is not leather, it's just regular cloth. I want to make sure that, and I sweat a lot, and I don't want to dirty it, so I got that. Later today, I'm going to show you the cucumbers, or how big they are. They're actually growing, so, and I got to harvest them. So I'll bring the camera with to show you that. Anyhow, getting ready to do my thing. Gotta stretch. Gotta finish doing the sprouting thing here. And I'll see you guys later. Oh, I've got another load of sprouted sunflower seeds. I love this stuff. This stuff is so delicious. And they grow so quickly, too. This is like day 3. It's amazing. I'm totally amazed by, you know, how much food you could grow with little seeds and stuff, and it has all the protein, all the vitamins and minerals that your body requires. Also all the good bacteria. We've really been guided around the wrong path on health and nutrition. All these like power bars and, you know, creatine and all that. That stuff's not real. That stuff is all synthetic. All that stuff is going to do for you is hurt you in the long run. All you guys would think, oh, big, buff, wonderful. You know, that's not normal. That's not normal. I mean, I'm not judging, but you'll see in time what I'm talking about, because I did all that. I did all the bodybuilding, the buff, did all that. Been there, done that. Wasn't feeling so good. It may kind of look good. You know, you think, yeah, Arnold. But it ain't good for you. Anyhow, catch you guys in a bit. Well, here we are outside in the garden, and I'm getting ready to harvest some cucumbers. The size of this one. These are supposed to be pickled cucumbers, and they're huge. So, there's another one back there. And here's another one here. You can see that. I'm also going to harvest some stevia, which is this right here. Anything else I need to harvest? I think the cukes are it, and my stevia so far. Zucchini hasn't really given me anything yet. Let me check. Trying to get this girl, not the girl on that fence, and she still wants to go there. I'm telling you, they got a mind of their own. Mind of their own. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. I can't do the camera and harvest at the same time, but I'll let you know what the outcome is. Alright, here they are. They got these little pointy little things. I've never seen cucumbers with spikes. And some of the stevia plants. It is so hot outside. Drenched. This is a mini one. These are some of the stevia. I mean, there's loads of them, but I could only use so much at one time. They're very sweet. And this is what actually is used for the stevia extract, but this is 10 times better because it's natural. I love to put it in my salad dressings or on my shakes. I can even cut it up and put it in my salad as a green. It's very, very sweet. I'm drenched just from being out there. This South Florida heat. And it's not even summer yet. This is considered, what, May? Spring? And I'm totally drenched for the second time this morning. First time around was when I ran. And now harvesting. This is all I got so far. They're overgrowing, and this is all I got right there. A lot of work for 4 cucumbers. I'm sure there's more on the way, but yeah, next time I plant, I'm going to plant them by themselves in a container and then trellis them up, because they've taken over everything. This was like a trial and error kind of for me to learn, and can't wait to the tomatoes, but the tomatoes don't seem, I mean, they have flowers. I don't know how long it's going to take. Everything's a waiting game. Yeah, so now I'm going to wash those. I'm going to prepare my breakfast. I made my juice around an hour ago and drank it. Now I'm getting hungry and want to chow down. I'll probably tie something else in the end here, maybe some reflecting spirituality stuff to make the video complete. I don't know if I'll be making a video tomorrow or Sunday. I think I need a day of rest. So I'll try to at least make 5 to 6 videos per week for you guys. And if there's anything in particular that you want me to talk about, please email me, markangelocummings@yahoo.com, or email me through my YouTube account. Friend me on Facebook, Mark Angelo Cummings, and you check out my blog, and all those links are either on my Facebook or on my YouTube channel. The links to the blog is there. For those of you who don't know, I am a musician. I have a CD out called Enslaved, but a lot of my way of thinking are inside that CD. So I would definitely appreciate appreciate your support. You could download it on iTunes or any digital format out there. It's all everywhere, from Napster to iTunes to CD Baby. Or if you want a physical CD, you could order it at CD Baby. And originally I was selling it for $14.99. It's down to $9.99. And I would appreciate any support you guys could give me. Also on my blog, I do have a donate button. So if I've helped any of you in any way, no pressure, none whatsoever. But so it's nice to receive some love back. And not that money is love, but I do have these bills, and I'm on a limited income from my disability. So I like to be able to do more stuff, more exciting videos for you guys, and it's like one hand washes the other. All right, so enough of that. I hate that part. I'm not much of a salesperson. I want to do all this out of my heart without needing anything, but unfortunately this house doesn't pay on the bills. God, it's hot. I gotta check out my AC here. Put it up a little bit more. I try to conserve on that too. Right now it's 82 degrees, and usually it kicks in on 82. As long as the humidity is below 50, that's when I'm concerned, because I don't want any mold. I'm sorry, I'm like very low energy right now. I'm depleted, I'm tired, I am drenched. I need to drink some water, eat something. So I'll add something else to this, and I'll see you guys soon. Looking back at old pics of me, I was being this persona, this ego created character that the world wanted to see. I was playing the part of that macho man that society craves, I guess. So you see, this is one of the biggest issues we have in our world. The dominance of testosterone, the dominance of the male energy. Even females are undertaking that energy. That is why everything is so off. Fertility is not like it used to be. People have to go to these fertility clinics to get pregnant. Wars. There's been war, gosh, forever now. Whether it was Bush Sr. or Bush Jr. and now Obama, who promised to stop the war. We just continue to have more and more wars, more problems, more issues. Our weather is very dramatic. Whether it's true or not that there is a machine called HAARP that is creating this, or if it's just something that we ourselves, our consciousness, is creating it from the turmoil we have within, I don't know. But what I do know is everything in the world is energy. And if some energy is off, everything in the world will be off as well. People don't realize that they're creating these characters, these personas, these individuals. They get up in the morning, they go to work, they play these characters. When in reality, we don't have to do none of the above. So you say, well, how do you pay the roof over your head? And how do you pay for the food you eat? Well, if we broke down the system and we stop being greedy and we stop feeding these persona, this ego characters that we've created, we could see that, look, we're all the same. We all put one pant leg at a time. When you die, we all go in the ground, or those of us that prefer cremation. But what I'm getting at is that there is no special person, specialer than somebody else, because we're all special in our own way. But there's these elites, these kings and queens and monarchs and presidents and all these people that walk around with 6 figures in their bank account and think they're God's gift to the world. They're actually no different than you and I. They've just known how to play the game. So if we dismantle the game, then there's nothing to play. We just live our lives the way it's meant to be, the way it was lived back in indigenous times, where you lived a simple life, you grew your own food, You had time on your hands. See, they painted this picture that, oh, it was so grueling back in the day where you had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and farm land. Yeah, the farm system was also created by these individuals. And then that wasn't enough, so they went ahead and, like, now let's create bigger corporations. We need to get these little cattle to work for us. They know exactly what they're doing. I don't want to get into conspiracy because it always sounds like I'm a nut when I talk about things like that. I mean, I just hope that people start really thinking and looking deeper and deeper into things than just what the media is telling them. But the simplicity of life is there for the taking. If every single one of us, and it can't just be 5 or 10 of us, it's got to be all of us, decides we've had enough. Why are we paying these taxes? Why are we creating all these certifications and licensures and all these things and going to college and getting a little piece of paper and saying, ooh, look at me, I'm someone special. I just completed a 4-year college degree and now I'm worth such and such money. We're like monkeys pressing buttons. They say jump, we say how high. God forbid, and then the world turns upside down and something to that matter is going to take place. All these degrees you can wipe your little rears with because they ain't going to be worth anything. If you don't know how to grow your own food, if you don't know how to survive, you might as well say goodbye. So, what I'm getting at is, if this video touches one person and gets them to think and gets them to realize, you know, I work 9 to 5. I spend hardly any time with my kids. I have to actually pay someone to take care of my kids. Because you get home, let's say at 6, you know, by the time you can't even cook dinner, you have to go through this drive-thru and pick up some trash that you're putting in your body, which makes you sick and tired. You get to bed by midnight, and you have to be up by 5. You're not getting the appropriate amount of sleep. You're a mess. Is this what you call living? Is this what you went to school for? You're still paying your student loans and still can't get ahead? Think, what kind of life are we leading? Oh, all this technology, oh, how wonderful. We've got all these iPods and remote controls and phones that cook for you now, basically almost, right? I mean, it's like, where did we take that wrong turn? And why are we being enticed by these demons? We should know better than that. Look, I was to blame too. Back in the day when I was all asleep and I didn't realize what I realize now, I had the same thing. I had the business, busted my ass, got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, worked 12, 16 hours days, because when you work for yourself, kid you not, you work more than when you work for somebody else. You're always marketing, you're always trying to think ahead. Oh my God, bills are coming. You know, you don't even get to take a vacation. I took 1 vacation a year when I owned my own business. During the Christmas time, because I knew all my clients would want to go away, so I figured, hey, I could take a week off then. But other than that, not a sick day, just busting my little rear. Oh, for what? What, to give Uncle Sam his part? And then to give the other part to other taxes and this, that, and the other? By the time that I get through with you, you barely have nothing? When I was working in New Mexico, making $2,500 a pay period every 2 weeks, I got $1,600 out of that $2,500. Don't ask me where it went. Part of it taxes, part of it the mandatory retirement thing, which, you know, I mean, just on and on and on, and the insurance, and before you know it, it's like $1,600 from $2,500. Now that's crazy. Talk about being pimped. Guys, it's wrong. This life that we're leading, the civilization, is warped. It's not working. So what are we going to do? Wait for Jesus to come down and say, wave the little matching wand and we're saved? That's a load of baloney. That's what they want you to believe, because they keep making you believe these little fairy tales, and you keep on trucking like a horse going forward. He doesn't look at his side because he's got the blinders. Do I have the solution? No. I don't have the solution. I wish I did. And I'm telling you, I'm working every day to try to find a way to break free from all this. I mean, I'm kind of free from the matrix. I don't do the typical things. I have changed my life 360 degrees. But I want to find a way where I can empower all of you to sit there, turn off your TVs, quit your jobs, do what you have a passion to do. If you like to paint cars, then be the best car painter in the world. If you like to sing opera, then heck, be the best opera singer in the world. Do what is in your heart, and the rest will come. We're always so concerned about, well, where am I going to get the money? When I had a journey back in 2008 that I got rid of my business, dissolved it. If you guys want to look into my playlist, it's called A New Beginning. There's like 18 videos of the journey there. I got rid of everything, and I turned in my lease, lost $8,000, and I bought the truck that I just finished reselling, and I headed southwest. I didn't know where I was going. I had faith. I had faith in my higher self that this was going to be the best adventure of my life, and great things are going to happen. And they did. You know, those that do the same thing day after day and expect a different result, that's called madness. You got to follow your heart. You got to live life. You got to make the story. This is the story, you know. It's like a little movie theater. We're creating the sceneries as we go along. Be the best movie maker ever. Take control of your life. Stop living in fear. And watch how the skies will open. Because the universe wants to make you happy. But it's just waiting for you to take control. Alright, guys. I love you. But remember to love yourselves too.